Hello. All right. I'm going to trust myself on this one. Um, I wanted to offer my, here, let's do this. In 9/11, um, I had just decided to go to nursing school. And I remember sitting on the couch watching everything that transpired and thinking to myself, I wish I was in a position to be able to help. In all honesty, I wanted to hop in a car and drive straight up to New York or DC and just help in any way I possibly could. And now that we have COVID-19, and I'm sitting here watching all that's going on, I find myself in that position again. And it's a tough place to be. Um, Not knowing, there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of misinformation. There's just a lot of things going on because we're somewhere we've never been before. We've had H1N1, we've had Ebola, we've had, the swine flu and MERS, and I think one or two of those things have something to do with each other. Um, but we've never been in a situation where we're being close to shutting everything down. Our way of life is being significantly affected. And the last time I remember that happening, to be honest with you, was 9/11. And sitting on that couch wishing that there was something I could do, I felt helpless. And I didn't like that feeling. I really didn't like that feeling. And I said to myself, if I'm ever in a position to assist again, no matter what that assistance looks like, I'm going to do it. So I have been, because I'm a registered nurse, I have had a lot of friends, a lot of family, and even a lot of acquaintances ask me questions. And I would answer their questions actually as best as I could, based upon my knowledge base and my experience and my expertise. And I was sitting the other day, actually yesterday, and I was thinking to myself, you know, you're sitting here silent and you're not offering what you can do. You're not honoring that vow that you made to yourself in 2001. Here you are 19 years later and you're wishing that you could do something. So I'm offering now to do something in the way I'm looking to contribute, in the way that I can contribute. And what that looks like for any of you is if you have questions, um, please ask them and ask them. I, as best as I can answer them. If I cannot answer them, I will point you in a direction or send a resource to you that can answer those questions. There's a lot of questions going on. How do I protect myself? How do I protect my family? You know, what's going on with the bill that they're passing? I don't understand that. How is it going to affect businesses? How do businesses prevent or protect? What are the best things that we can do? And I recently was sitting in a place where I heard somebody talk about a situation that they were in and that they were waiting for a class action lawsuit before they could do anything. And it kind of punched me in the gut a little bit because I was like, here, that there's something not right and you're waiting for somebody else to do something. And I no longer want to be the one who's waiting for somebody else to do something. I am sharing, I am providing, and I am answering questions, however that looks. And whatever that looks like. So the best way to do that in all honesty is probably to email me. So you can always email me at info@kbcalls, Kilo Bravo, Cat Alpha Lima Sam.com. Or you can DM me or, you can send me a message. And as I said, the best of my ability, based upon my expertise, my experience, and the fact that as a nurse, I have a servant's heart. So I no longer want to sit on the sidelines and just watch. This is the way that I can contribute. So I'm going to contribute the best way that I can, um, and answer those questions. I know I have a couple of people who asked, well, do I put off going to the doctor if it's not something where I have symptoms or I'm showing symptoms? But if you have something else going on, you don't want to put that off. I recently got on my mom because she was talking about her blood pressure and her issues, and her doctor wanted her to come in, and she's like, well, I don't want to go in because there's sick people there. And I hear you. I totally understand that you don't want to expose yourself. She's actually in one of the, she's technically elderly, and they seem to be more susceptible to this based upon some of the information that we're getting, but you're not really sure. It's still, unfortunately, the early stages, and they're still figuring it out. But you don't want to let your health in other areas go by the wayside because you're fearful about, what you could be exposed to. And I know that there was a commentator on one of the news channels that actually said that something like this could stop other people from going to the hospital seeking medical assistance because they're afraid of the hospitals being overrun and not being able to get into their doctor. So to be able to answer those questions for you, how do you better prepare for going to the dentist? I actually have to make that phone call myself and have that conversation with my dentist to see what they're doing, what I could do to protect them, what they're doing to protect me. So just being able to have those conversations with you to give you, someone to talk to, so that you have someone who, you can ask questions that you trust and will put you at ease. And I don't believe there's any question that should not be asked, even if it's been answered and it wasn't answered in a way that makes sense to you or is irrelevant to you or is relevant to you. Ask the question, and see what answer you get, and keep asking the question until you get an answer that makes sense for you. So I just wanted to offer that, share that, and let you know kind of where that comes from, and why I'm doing it, because I can no longer just sit and be quiet. I can no longer um, not honor that 19-year-old in me or the 20-year-old in me, and say, this is what I said I was going to do, and I'm in a position to actually do something now, and to not do it is dishonoring that younger me, and the part of me that stepped into nursing for the main reason of just helping people, especially in their most vulnerable times. So feel free to contact me via email. You can definitely message me, and I will make myself as available to you as I possibly can. Keep yourself safe. Wash your hands. Um, Please cough, sneeze in your elbow. That is one of the best ways that you can prevent spreading it, and then other people can prevent giving it to you. And I would say, in my family, we're doing like elbow bumps. Just because you just never know. My husband still has to go out to work. I'm still going out as a result of business meetings, and I've reduced them significantly, but I'm still going out. I got to go to the grocery store, to pick up things. So life has to go on, but there are ways that you can provide and prevent and safeguard and understand. And I just want to be one of those options and resources for you. So take care. And I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to your questions. And I look forward to, and actually, you know what? I'm going to put this out here. You can text me 267-625-2422, or you can email me info@kbcalls.com. And all of that information, I think, no matter where I'm posting, you'll be able to find it. All right, take care of yourself.